And through the years, I've had people, for example, I remember being in Australia with House of Hardcore, and me and Jack Swagger were signing, and we were sitting next to each other signing. And this guy comes over, he goes, "Hey man, hi MVP Jack Swagger. That, how you going?" And sign for me, and he goes, "Friend of the road, mate." I'm like, "My man, stand right here."
Oh,
He
word.
came over and he said, "Friend of the road, mate." And he came through later on and smoked us out. And through the years, you know certain towns, certain places, people hit you up on social media. "Hey man, when you come back through Poughkeepsie, your friends of the road hit us up. And it was plenty of times through the years, I just had people go, "Hey MVP, friend of the road, like I'll see you in a little bit."
That's
Where you gonna
crazy,
be at?
man.
So friends of the road, I
Okay.
get high with a little help from my friends. um, I'll tell you what though, it was crazy. I was just talking about this the other day in a little smoke circle. Me and Big Daddy V got to be real cool, and he was like an OG that saw something in me, took me up under his wing, and he smoked. And Big Daddy V always had good weed, and it didn't matter where we went, dude. We could be in Latvia, Budapest. I don't care where we were. He always had some blunts.
Is this a Friends of the Road thing?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, because he'd been around a long time. He'd been every, like, damn, what does he know that I don't? But then I kind of, sometimes he would invite me to smoke with him. We got to be cool enough, and hey, man, you on the road traveling, your shit is your stash and it's, pretty precious. But we got to be cool enough that he would invite me to, "Hey, P, you want to smoke later? Yeah, come up to my room." And I noticed he always had like full blunts, but like cut in half. So we'd smoke little half blunts. And it didn't matter where we were. But I didn't want to ask because that's not my business. If he wanted me to know, he would tell me. But he was always cool enough to offer and smoke me out, and I'd catch up with him later, right? But one day, I asked him, I said, "Hey, AV, I'm not trying to get up all in your business, man, but man, we on these overseas tours, man, you always got smoke, man. Like, put me up on game, dog." And Nelson Frazier, he did that laugh, that big, that deep. And he said, "If I tell you, I have to kill you." We laughed about it, whatever. But turns out, and this blew my fucking mind, he told me that he would roll his blunts and he would cut them in half and he would wrap them in saran wrap and he'd package them up, so I guess try to prevent the smell or whatever. And it'd be like a little square cartridge type set. And he would pick up a flap and put it underneath and
No.
let the flap down.
No.
And he would keep the trees in his rolls.
So it was on him, like for real,
Literally
for
on
real.
him, on his person. And back then there was no X-ray. You weren't going through no X-ray yet. X-ray didn't exist yet. It was just the metal detector.
Oh my goodness.
And in his case, you could opt out of the X-ray anyway, and they're just giving you a pat down and not lifting individual rolls,
No,
checking up in there.
no.
That's why Big Daddy V always had the trees. Always had the trees. And we smoked out all the time. And I remember specifically, again, on the Euro tour, I don't remember where we were. Maybe France? I can't say for sure. I just remember it was kind of cool because we were talking about we were going to smoke later. And we came down in the elevator together to go to the hotel bar. And on those tours back then, like the fans knew what hotels we'd be at. And the lobby would be packed with fans. And this particular day, coming out of the elevators, like trying to get to the hotel bar, it was dozens and dozens and dozens of fans that they're gonna intercept you before you get to the bar. They just want photos and autographs.
Yeah.
And I'm a big believer in, taking care of the fans as much as you can. Just say please. Um, and man, V pulled he pulled the vet move on. He pulled rank. Because as we were like around the elevator banks, like looking to see, he goes, "All right, P, I'm gonna pull rank on you here. I'm gonna pull the vet card on you." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You go first." Like, Oh, come on, man. Because if I go first, everybody's going to rush to me to get a picture and autograph, which would leave him unimpeded to
Right
go
out.
to the bar.
Right out. Right out.
So I'm like, okay, all right, you got me. No problem. So I'm standing there and I'm signing and I'm taking pictures. And there's this tall dude comes up over my left shoulder, standing uncomfortably close. I look over my shoulder and I see him there at first. And I'm like, okay. Then he's like a little closer. I'm like, yo, my man, back up, man. I gave him some attitude. Yo, man, back up off me, man. And he stops and a little nervous. He goes, do you want some smoke? And I look, I'm like, yo, stay right there, man.
Yeah. You're where you
Yeah.
need to be.
Yeah, don't move from that spot. Stay right there.